Meanwhile, as the country continues to figure out the impacts of President Trump's big, beautiful bill as it's known, two organizations are touring the country highlighting what they say is a giveaway for billionaires. Fair Share America and Unrig Our Economy's bus tour stopping in Raleigh tomorrow, working to get the word out about legislation they say makes a broken system even worse. Joining us now for more on this is Fair Share America's Executive Director, Kristen Crowell. Kristen, thanks so much for joining us. It's good to see you. You're on the road pretty much right now, right?
I am. I am on our big green bus running across the country to make sure the American public really understands what went down in the reconciliation package and to hold members of Congress that betrayed their communities accountable.
So tell me more about this organization, how this came together, and what this tour looks like broadly outside of even North Carolina, obviously.
Stop the Billionaire Giveaway bus tour kicked off in June, and we have traveled over 7,000 miles, held over 50 town halls just in the last month. And right now, with August recess here, we are taking it to the districts, specifically where members of Congress have betrayed our communities, to let the public know what was in this bill. How did trillions of our tax dollars end up in the hands of billionaires and the ultra rich, all at the expense of our communities?
So what do you, obviously, as you mentioned, it's kind of an informational thing at this point because the bill has passed, but what is it your hope that voters take this into the 2026 elections in some ways?
I think obviously the elections are on the horizon, but what we're seeing on the ground is truly a different kind of energy to reimagine an entire system. I think we see folks, regardless of who they voted for in the last election, coming together to say, never again will we let the billionaire class hijack our politics, and we need to do deep organizing to build a system that really truly works for our families and for our communities. And what we've been hearing since the bill passed is right now folks are wanting to know, when can we repeal this? How can we put a tax code in place where the rich and the billionaires do pay their fair share so that we can have health care, affordable housing, childcare, and all the things that regular working people need in order to get by day to day in this country.
Obviously, the other side of this is going to say no tax on tips helps, a class of working people. If this bill didn't pass, that taxes would have gone up for people across the country. What do you say to that?
Well, I would say, and what folks on the ground are saying, is they see through all of the distractions that really the small pieces of the bill that the Republicans are highlighting for working folks are just crumbs in the water. Those are also temporary tax cuts. We know the tax cuts for working families are set to expire, while at the same time, this party has made corporate taxes permanent. The tax cuts for the billionaire class, those are permanent. And they're not buying it. We are not buying the shiny veneers and the lies that are being sold to really underpin a system that is rigged by rich people through our politics, where we have felt completely shut out of the process. And we're not buying the lies, frankly.
I see the signs behind you. It says tax the rich and fair taxes now. So what does a better system look like to you? And what about the argument that if you do tax the rich, that it'll stunt job growth?
Sure, and that's an argument that we've heard over and over. And I think even looking at today's news about what is happening under Donald Trump and this administration with jobs, clearly between the tax giveaways for the rich, the anticipation around the tariffs, their economy is not working for anyone right now. And in other states where we have led campaigns, we've won revenue by taxing millionaires or rich folks. And that investment has turned into billions of dollars in investment in things like housing, education, childcare, transportation, things that really truly benefit all of us. So simply we're asking that we are asking that those who make more pay more and pay what the rest of us and working families are paying in right now.
All right, so as you mentioned, the bus tour is coming through Raleigh tomorrow. Give us the information in case people want to take part in this, and what should they know about what this will look like?
So our bus tours, we come out, we are having rallies and informational sessions where members of the general public can come and we explain what is in this new law. There are folks from the community that talk about the personal impact. What will this do to families who are now their health care coverage is threatened, their food assistance is threatened. And we really try to put a human face on the numbers and spreadsheets that get talked about behind closed doors in Washington, D.C. And then there's a call to action. What are the steps that we all can be collectively taking over the next months and years to repeal this whole thing and put in a system that does work for working people? So tomorrow we're super excited to be in Raleigh, and we'll be at the Pullen Memorial Baptist Church, 1801 Hillsborough Street in Raleigh, and we will be there from 3 to 4. We also have a giant green bus with $1 trillion bill representing the trillions of dollars of our tax money that just went to the billionaire class, and folks can sign the bus. We've had thousands of people come out over the course of the last month and sign their name and create a public record of folks that are opposed to these types of policies and who are organizing to shape the future of what our tax system looks like and how we build a country where all of our families can get ahead.
Well, I know you're on the road and headed on the way down North Carolina, too, so we appreciate you taking some time and explaining to us what we can expect. Good to see you.
Good to see you. Thanks for having me.
All right, safe travels. Time for our first break. State Senate President Pro Tem